Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I'm back again with another video. And in today's video, you see the title. We're going to be talking about some controversy that's happening right now. This is a viral topics video, so this is a topic that interests me that I wanted to speak about. This situation is crazy. Also, as far as the clips, since I'm a talker, I'm a ranter, I'm going to give my hot take and opinion. Don't mind the clips. The clips are just of products, makeup, because we're talking about Sephora today. So what's currently going on is there were two young teen girls who were found in a Sephora with their mother shopping, and they were doing blackface with the makeup in Sephora to record TikTok videos. And it was caught on camera. Both of the girls and their mother were complaining because they felt that they shouldn't have been recorded. But if you're being publicly and openly racist in a public place where people can see you, then more than likely you're going to be filmed and recorded. That is just how it is in the digital age. And they should have been recorded so that this follows them, digital footprint, forever, because they should be absolutely ashamed of themselves, mother included. In this clip that I'm about to show you in regards to this situation, a Sephora associated vendor was the one who stopped them to say, hey, this is completely inappropriate. What are you guys doing? Where you can tell from the video and the girl's body language and the mother's body language that neither of them found it to be a big deal. They kind of were just casually walking away. And then at the tail end of the video, trying to avoid being filmed.
Yeah.
No, I walked over here and you're about to
Like,
take a picture of
this
them.
lady has no shame.
You want to document this? Go ahead. This is
Like,
disruptive
literally.
to its jobs, quality acceptances, let alone how incredibly effective this is.
This is so wild.
It's not a face
I'm
mask.
so sorry.
This is
to
so
everyone
shameful. This is so shameful. Like,
These Sephora girls have made many people mad for painting their faces black and then doing monkey noises.
A face
I'm so
mask.
sorry.
this is
to
so
everyone
shameful.
listening
This is so shameful. Like,
We don't.
People have expressed their frustration as doing blackface is considered both offensive and disrespectful, especially during Black History Month. Many are blaming the mother for her teenage daughter's behavior and demanding an apology. This woman that works as a vendor seller at Sephora intervened and stopped them, and many are tagging Sephora not to fire her.
I'd recommend reading up on minstrel shows. It's a very shameful thing this country did, degrade and dehumanize black people.
The woman who shared this video said she witnessed the group of girls using makeup samples of black shades while making animal sounds and painting their faces black. After she stopped filming, the girls' mothers came and pressured her to delete the footage, stating they didn't consent to be filmed. This happened at the Prudence Center in Boston, Massachusetts. This is an ongoing case. Make sure to like and follow to stay updated.
Okay, guys, so that was a clip, and that was a situation, more or less, that happened. And I am absolutely like, this is terrible. This is disgusting. But I'm really not that surprised, if I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of accounts, a lot of stories, situations where people are openly racist at Sephora, whether it's some of the people that go to Sephora and purchase items, or whether it's the workers. In this case, I am so grateful to that vendor who stopped to intervene when she did see that the two teen girls were doing this, to confront them and their mother. That was really stand up of her on her part, because it could have been something very easily ignored on her end if she didn't feel like dealing with it, or if she didn't see anything wrong with it. And a lot of people do that. They just walk away, mind their business, not say anything when something inappropriate is happening. You know, for me, it's not that surprising, but it also goes to show that no matter what, how progressive we feel like we are as a country, how progressive it seems like everything is, it's 2024, we're going into 2025, 26, 27, racism is still alive and well, and it still exists. Ignorance is still alive and well, and it still exists. These types of things are never going to change, regardless of how progressive everybody seems to be, and how it's like, oh, it seems like there is no such thing as racism anymore, and people are just, everybody loves each other. No. The internet does a good job of bringing people together and uplifting one another, but it's still alive and well, okay? And this was apparently in Boston that this all happened.
All right, I'm going to give you an update on the Sephora Blackfacers because I know you guys have been waiting for it. In fact, let me show you how much you guys have been waiting for it. My video on the Sephora blackface ladies, it hit 1 million views. But not because TikTok was promoting it. TikTok's actually right now, I'm currently being heavily suppressed. They're removing followers. They're, not showing my videos to anybody. And as proof of that, my video that got 1 million views was purely based on you guys looking me up, searching me, and coming to my video to see if I've identified them. The fact that I could get a viral video during an active suppression means that you guys really want an answer. So here it is. They're not from Boston. They're not from Boston. They were passing through with a dance show. They're actually from Guatemala City, and they go to a very good school there. And so sharing this in Boston did not actually help us get any closer to it. I wanted to share one thing with you, though, which is absolutely inconsistent with everything I've heard from a lot of different people. Sephora responded and said this: "This is a lie. That's not what happened. I'm literally calling you out, Sephora. No, you didn't. Nobody at your store said a thing. It was the vendor. It was the vendor that actually said something. You guys didn't kick her out. There were other people there. She just left. You guys didn't kick her out. Nobody at Sephora got involved. Nobody. How dare you try to take credit? You should absolutely be put on blast for that." As far as the name of the mom goes in the video, I don't have that yet. I do believe that I have it, but until I can verify it, I'm not putting it out there for obvious reasons. I'm sorry this is taking so long. I promise you guys I am working on it. For the time being, Sephora should definitely answer for what they try to pull here. You didn't have to lie. Sephora could have just said that they don't support it. They didn't have to outright lie, said that they did anything about it when they really didn't. If you want to challenge that, there were a lot of witnesses there. And I'm down to platform them to prove that Sephora is lying.
Okay, guys, so that's that on that for now. And yeah, I'm not really surprised by Sephora trying to say that they stepped in to intervene, or that they, they don't tolerate this or they don't tolerate that. It's typical brand PR. It's typical, trying to save their butts, cover their butts, and try not to be associated with the situation that happened. But the thing is, this type of stuff happens at Sephora all the time, whether it's blatant racism from customers, whether it's workers. Black people are constantly racially profiled at stores like Sephora and Ulta. And I've never been racially profiled in a Sephora or an Ulta, but I'm never comfortable when I go in there. Like, it's like me as a Black person, I'm giving my experience. It's like, I'm never comfortable when I go into a Sephora. It's like, I feel like I'm always getting strange looks, or people in there are the energy as like a Black woman, especially like a brown skin to dark skin woman going into a Sephora, or going into, the energy, y'all know. Black girls, hello, peep, if you've been, y'all know, I do not frequent Sephoras. I do not go in there. I just don't feel good. The energy doesn't feel good. And these type of situations happening don't make it any better.
We are going to get through this in 3 minutes, okay? Follow me. So again, I'm inside of the Sephora, inside of Kohl's, walking around with my daughter. I start to get the feeling that I'm being followed, annoyed, but I continue because I'm not going to allow you to ruin my shopping experience with my baby girl. So we're walking around. I'm going to different, areas, looking at the things that they do have. One thing that I've always struggled with is foundation swatches. So that's something that I try to keep up with. I just like testing sometimes. So I'm in a section testing, and I noticed she's like diagonal to me, right? Like I could legit turn around and see her, which I did. So I was trying to swatch on my hand, and I noticed, from my peripheral, that she was diagonal to me. So I turned around and I intentionally made eye contact with her, or tried to make eye contact with her, for 2 reasons. One, because I want you to know I'm not in here to steal, baby girl. And if I was, I wouldn't be making eye contact with you. 2, I want you to know that I see you. So I turn around and she immediately shifts her eyes, right? Now we're not at the edge of the store, but we're like a few rows over from the edge of the store. So at this point, you're looking outside of the store, and it's like athleisure wear, men's exercise apparel, mannequins. You're looking at mannequins, right? So I go back to the product and I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm not playing this game. So I look again because she's diagonal to me. She's right here. So I look at her. Now, again, I don't like confrontation, but I'm not backing down because I'm not playing this game with you. So I intentionally, and I make it awkward, I'm staring at her and she refuses to make eye contact. I'm like, okay, I'm going to play this game now. I'm definitely going to play this game because you have disrespected me. You have crossed my boundaries, and you're treating me in a way that I don't see other people in the store being treated. So I said, you know what? Let me purposely go to the aisle behind me, which I did. A few seconds later, miraculously, she pops up, right? I knew that would happen. It was a test. You failed. So you know what? I'm leaving. I'm not doing this today. Not with my baby girl here. I can be petty and I can play these games, but I'm not doing this today with my baby. So I'm walking around looking for the cotton swabs to remove the swatches off of my hand, right? I go over to the cotton, the station that has that stuff. Legit seconds later, she's behind me. So I turn around and I say, I get the feeling, are you following me? And she's like, oh, no, we just have to. And she's like moving her hands. I'm assuming she's trying to say they have to monitor the area or whatever. And I was like, oh, I just find it really ironic that every time I go to an area, you're in that same area. You're right behind me. She didn't say anything. She couldn't say anything because I see you. I see you. So I'm like, you know what, baby? Let's just leave. Drop my cotton swab in the trash can. I was like, we'll just go to the actual store. I'll just keep shopping online. So I hope this does reach the right person at Kohl's or Sephora. And I hope that employee does see my video. But I want you to know that you ruined my shopping experience and I will never be back. Never. Do better.
Okay, y'all, that was it for this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.